Hey everybody, welcome to Country Girl. And let's see, it's March 9th. And I am starting in the low greenhouse, getting it ready to plant. First thing we had to do to get this ready was we had to restring the lights. The zip ties, after, a whole bunch of years, I finally decided to give out. So we had to put new zip ties and put those across, which my husband did for me. And then we came out and we watered the beds really well. Found out that the hose I originally had in here looked like it had been cut in half. A nice clean slice. It wasn't a lawnmower or anything, it was a cut. So luckily I had a spare hose. So I watered all this. And according to the moon phase, this is the perfect time to plant your beets, your turnips, your carrots, and your parsnips. It's also a good time to plant radishes, but I'm not planting the radishes today. What I also did was we're going to get rid of the other little greenhouse, or at least we're going to take the cover off of it. So I moved the potting bench into here. And so hopefully it will work out well. It fit in that corner nicely. Doesn't look that good from the back side. But I figured this summer, when it's pretty and I get the garden all done, I can always pull it out and paint this. It's plywood back. I can just paint the back a pretty color and it won't be noticed. Now this is the little greenhouse. This is my first one I ever had. And we moved it over to here, and it just didn't allow enough air to go into the low greenhouse. The sides only come up to that bar, which isn't very much. So we're going to take the cover off of it, and I may or may not leave the floor. But what I'm going to do is put a tarp over the top of it, hopefully, and just have it as a little seating area for when I get worn out and I just need to come and set. So that is the plan right now for this little greenhouse. I still have to find a place to put the rack that I was using to hold plants, and I'm not for sure where I'm going to put it yet. I had to tie it back up because I came out here the other day and found everything all over the floor, which is why the floor is such a mess. Everything was off the shelves. It busted some of the pots. So I'm going to have to come in here and clean this greenhouse. But the only thing that's going to be in this greenhouse is going to be the herbs. So I'm not too concerned about it right now. I'm just slowly getting the stuff out of it so I can take these sides off. So I also moved the trellises to the high greenhouse because I decided the last couple of years I've had cucumbers in here, and they just overtook the greenhouse, and it was hard to harvest them because I couldn't get to the center. The trellis was here and I couldn't reach across this whole bed to harvest over here. So this year I decided I'm just going to put low plants into the center. On that side I've got planted with the turnips and the beets and the carrots and the parsnips. Over here I'm going to put the Swiss chard and the kale and the cabbages. I'm going to try some cabbages in here. I had cabbages in here before a long time ago and they did really well. So I'm going to try a couple cabbages in here, and then my lettuces. And I'm going to put my peppers over here, my sweet peppers over here, and my sauce tomatoes on that end. Last year I had the peppers over here and the tomatoes over here, so I'm changing that around this year. But this part, it's all planted. So now we're just waiting for some weather and for them to come up. I'll have to come out here and turn the irrigation system on for these two beds, get those going. But the rest of them I'll have the irrigation off for a while. A couple weeks I'll be planting in the high greenhouse.